album. Did you see the post he made?
Yeah. I gotta go get it.
Hey. Ooh, these niggas be spitting. Because I'm damaged, but I'm healing in a better way. I'm elevated, elated, I'm a father and all. But don't mistake it for a second, I've been through it all. Been through some shit make you say, My heart too full, it ain't no room. Lonely wolf looking to the moon. Them things that make you say, Been through some shit make you say, He made this shit himself. So he had like maybe this video of him like when he was making the beat. It was super dope. I like that kind of shit. It was really cool, I feel.
So he made the beat and wrote the song? Oh yeah, I like
Fire to Fire. Shout out Lil Twan, man. Lil Twan Music. Shout out to you, bro. He make, and it's a young nigga too. He is cold. I'm like, God damn. I was listening to some of his beats because I was gonna put some on behind my, my podcast.
Hey, what's happening, man? It's the Homie Thug Ghost. It's another one of those Jammitorcrammit Thursdays. I'm in the building, man, but I ain't alone.
Uh-oh.
I got the queen of all things indie in this bitch.
What's going on, you guys? Hello. Thank you for joining me, my love to jammers.
No, facts. Man, yes. We got Madman Charles in the building.
Hey, the madman has arrived. He said he had that hot fire.
Yeah, we got the serve room in the building.
Hey.
What do you do, man? Serve room H-Time. It's good.
DJ 713 in the building.
Hey.
Hey, man, look. This motherfucker jam packed, man. We here. We came to work. We came to function. We came to put y'all up on some shit. We got some exclusives that y'all ain't heard. We got some projects dropping tomorrow. We got a little bit of everything, man.
Yes.
But
let's not forget why we're here.
Why are we here?
This is Jammitorcrammit Thursdays.
Facts.
Facts. So we here listening to some new music, waiting to jam and or cram that shit.
Yeah.
So if you want to be a part of that in the future, please feel free to email us at l2jradio@gmail.com. That's how you can submit your music for free. And you can hit us up on Instagram, WELUV2JAM. If you want to slide in the DM and book yourself an interview of Jammitorcrammit Thursdays.
And what Jammitorcrammit is, for those who have been under a rock or not informed, is this. What we do is artists submit songs to us. Like, she has a lot of songs she go through, like a lot. Mm-hmm. And me and her listen to it together for the first time. So we listen to it, we dissect it, and then we get back on the air and we evaluate it. So if we jam it, of course it goes in the regular rotation.
Heavy rotation.
Heavy rotation. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And you get royalties and things like that, from this platform, definitely. If we cram it, that's saying that it gets no play in the ride, you know what I'm saying?
But you're always welcome to come back in the future.
Definitely.
We done
had some people who was like, oh hell no, I'm coming back with I'm gonna fine tune it. And let me give you some background.
Shout out Shooter Mac, thank you for tuning in.
She literally has an ear for music. Like
allegedly.
Like an engineer, like somebody who actually makes music, like who does the music. So she hears shit from a technical standpoint. I listen like I'm a fan, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, there's some shit I hear and be like, oh yeah, I'm riding to that. And she be like, but the acoustics wasn't right. And what about this? You know what I'm saying?
Is that what I do?
But I'm just, but we've heard a lot of music, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, and we make music. So it's like we have the credentials to weigh in on some shit. You know what I'm saying? But then
shout out to Johnny Wells. Thank you
just
for tuning
because we ain't feeling it doesn't mean the masses won't feel it. You know what I'm saying? That's just our opinion. And
I rebuke that. Fuck that.
and
we set the standard here. If your shit don't jam here, nigga, take it back. Try again.
No,
that's true though.
No,
Fuck
yeah,
that.
but
this is quality control.
I believe that definitely.
God damn it.
You know I'm all for quality control.
See what Oscar and Chachi did to me?
What?
I used to be the nice one. I used to be the Paula Abdul. They turned me into the Simon. Shout out to the team.
Damn. No,
Cram Master Oscar Chachi.
No, for real.
There's been people that got crammed and we never see them again. They just stopped doing music. But I mean, but you know what? It's cool because it's kind of like you wasn't built for that thing. Because if you can't handle it here, then nigga, what you think?
Did they give up on music altogether?
I never heard from them, seen them, nothing again. Or some people they say they go.
This ain't for you, buddy.
But I gotta be able to handle that.
Nah, for real. I mean, you know, this really ain't the place for not just this place, but especially this place. It ain't for the music industry. Ain't for the weak. No way. You know what I'm saying? Because you gonna put so much time, effort, and money into this shit before you see a dime, and it's gonna be like, man, I can be out here trapping. I ain't got time to be doing this shit here. You know, there's other things you can do with your time. You know what I'm saying?
And by trapping, we mean any kind of job.
Yeah, definitely. Of course.
Making income.
Any types of
form of income.
Yeah, facts. Facts. The cool cup lady is trapping. For real.
Facts. Tell her pull up. Shit.
Nah, for real. They got definitely. Nah, but I personally, I've had a very eventful week.
Oh, really?
It's pretty eventful. You know, we went to the award show.
Oh, that was on Saturday.
But I mean, that's how it go.
Okay.
And, we won an award.
Indeed.
You are the queen of all things indie.
Yes, indeed.
You know what I'm saying?
What you win?
I got
the longest running and consistent platform.
The realest bitch in the city award.
Man, hey, congratulations for real. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
For real. She got a cute already.
It was deck.
Nah, for real. It was
easy hustle.
It was a good look, man.
It was a good look to be recognized.
Shout out that boy Lil Pat.
Yeah, Lil Pat.
It was definitely a good look. And I appreciate Critical for even, you know, having the nuts to even put together the awards, because you know it's definitely gonna be some people with a critical analysis of how this shit played out. Mm-hmm. And I will say this here, because you know I don't do no bullshit. It was some people who didn't deserve no motherfucking award. So next time I understand if they say the people voted and shit like that, but there was a lot of people who were misinformed. I need to be one of the control factors of who gets an award, who don't, man, because I ain't biased. And if you've been bullshitting, I'm not just giving you no pass, man, because it's a lot of people putting this work in.
A lot of that shit be homeboy shit too, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that homeboy shit, that buddy system. Yeah. Nah, because like I cut my partners in to certain things and on my time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But we talking about, if we're speaking for the city, when you're doing award shows, you speaking for the city. You know what I'm saying? Not your side of town, not your block. And if you putting on for the city, you got to accurately put on for the city. You know what I'm saying? To provide them with something that everybody really going to benefit from. And because look, I appreciate it.
It was what it was. Yeah. You know, we was in the building. We was doing our thing. We tried to show face and support, you know, in hopes that one day when the opportunity comes, the favor is returned. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I don't know. Okay. So we also have some other special guests in the building. That's when y'all be like, "What's up, nigga?"
What's up, nigga?
I hate it here. They just
man, the server room in the building, you know what I'm talking about? H-Time, you know what I'm saying? You already know what it is, man. Server room in the building.
What's the last event you guys fucked
DJ
with?
713. Last event.
Yeah, was it the Loud Fest when we bumped into each other?
How long ago was that? Like 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, or 3.
Have we went somewhere? Oh, that probably was the last event that we did.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Unless you had an event since then.
Because I've been chilling lately. You know what I'm saying? I've been getting some stuff together.
Chilling? What you got going on?
Just getting something else together. So I
heard you had some shit on your chest you had to get off.
Yeah. Oh man, look.
It might be too early, but I mean, I just had heard.
We got some major coming like next week. It's gonna go down. Major opportunities, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Just capital connections.
But yeah, the side room in the building, DJ 713. Okay. Appreciate y'all for having us.
We also have
Madman Charles.
Yeah, your cool motherfucking ass. Madman Charles. Bruh man from the 5th floor.
That'll be cool.
Face ass. So, okay, this is a question we be asking people often. Sir, hello.
I'm listening.
No, I gotta look at you in the face so I can communicate effectively.
I got you.
I'm that bitch, right? I have issues, communication problems. So, right, when you first was coming up, you know what I mean. What song did you hear that made you be like, okay, this hip hop is my shit? Like, do you remember like that moment?
The first song?
Yeah, and what song was it?
Like all the way back? Because if we're going all the way back.
Like when you was a little,
I was born in the 80s. So I'm going to say Run DMC, King of Rock, like some shit like that.
That was
you know what I'm saying? Like,
you remember hearing it for the first time?
Yeah, because it was on PlayStation 1, Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
Oh, okay.
That song was like playing while you was playing the game. So I fuck with that shit because I listened to that every day, knew the whole song by heart, still to this day. But eventually I started listening to like Dr. Dre. You know what I'm saying?
That was your introduction to hip hop.
Yeah, for sure.
And then you went straight to the West Coast.
Because before that, it was straight R&B.
Oh, okay.
It was straight R&B. Yeah. That's all. My grandma, my mama. That's all they were listening to.
Hey, let's all put our brains together and remember that you just said that. Because when he come in here, we finna have another. It's like a debate that me and him have been having for a couple months about back in the day R&B. So y'all remember that for me. The 4 of us should be able to remember this.
Oh, yeah.
What, artist?
See what I'm saying? He fucking up already. An artist. Just R&B, period. We gonna bring it back. And what about you, Mr. 713 times 3?
What got me into music? I don't know.
I mean, it was like a moment. Shit. Was it a moment for you? Do you remember it?
It's just, as far as me, I just like music, period. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I can't pinpoint one song.
Not one song. I'm talking about like when you was in middle school. What was your first like exposure to hip hop? And what was that? Was like your mom listening to some Tupac and you were cleaning up and you was like, oh shit. Like you had to have a moment where you heard it for the first time.
No, I can't.
You can't remember?
I can't, because that means shit. It's just, I don't know. I cannot tell you.
You can't recall?
First time I heard hip-hop.
What about you, Madman?
I mean,
did you have a moment? Because I had a moment, me.
I didn't have a moment, but it was more of the impact. You know what I mean? Like watching motherfuckers like Pac.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's kind of like the first artist you remember.
The like to make you wanna be this or do this, you know. Fucking your enemies, my enemies. Like, I don't even know all of these motherfuckers.
Right.
but for real.
So Tupac was probably like the earliest MC that you remember like being like, damn, like for the first time hearing it. But the first time for me, I remember it was like yesterday. I had went to New York. Hey, welcome back, Thuggoster. Hey, what's going on? Hey, how you doing, friend? All right, welcome to the party. We drinking Bacardi, back in the party. Okay. What did you miss?
Yeah.
You missed the syrup room.
I missed
talking about his first experience with hip hop, which was he didn't really say.
Run DMC, King of Rock.
Oh yeah, it was on the Tony Hawk video game.
It was because of video game though.
Yeah, you got him one.
How old are you, man?
He's an 80s baby.
Look.
Oh, you ain't an 80s baby like talking about.
What I'm saying?
88, what you mean?
That's not like talking about.
It's a whole other 80s year after that. I'm real 80s baby.
That's damn near. We around 88 up to 90. You a 90s baby.
Nah,
I'm 80s for sure.
All right, we're going to give you that technically. But I'm saying, so I can understand that why he missed out on Run DMC. You know what I'm saying? But damn. Shout out to video games, man, for
exposing y'all to hip hop
That was
culture.
good. They was
You know what I'm
putting real
saying?
music on the video games back then.
Look, I think you kind of got the hookup on how to get shit inside video games and movies and things. Like that. We need to.
I was actually about to tell them the moment that I decided that hip hop was like my shit.
Thing.
Okay.
Right. I had went to visit my cousin in New York. I think I was like 12. You know what I'm saying? And she was like 15, so she was older than me. You know, she was more advanced. She was wearing a bra. You know, all kinds of grown up type shit. I really looked up to her. Yeah. Shout out to Glenda.
Shout out, Glenda.
Okay, so she had all these tapes. We in New York,
Cassettes.
like Brooklyn.
Yeah.
She had all these tapes, and I'm like game goofy. I have no idea. I'm like, oh my god, like what is this? And she starts telling me, and I pick up one of them, and it's this dude, and his hair is braided. It looked like a driver's license picture. And his hair is sticking out everywhere, and it's ODB. So I'm like, what is this? And I put that shit in the motherfucking thing. Shimmy, y'all came on, nigga. I was in the streets after that. I was hip hop after that, nigga. I was in love. That was my shit. I was like walking around like, ooh, baby, I like it raw. My mama was tagging my ass when I got back home. She was like, where are you singing? Where are you getting this from? I wasn't allowed back. I see Glenda after that.
Hey, me personally. Shout out to my oldest brother who I wear on my chain. He was born in the '60s, so he was my LL Cool J before LL Cool J. You know what I'm saying? Wearing the velour suits and the Kangos and all that shit. So I had a boom box in my house. You know what I'm saying? So it was like I was already like. I took after that shit. Like, I just gravitated to it. And for a long time, KRS-One was my favorite rapper.
Don't tell nobody else that.
Off of Love Is Gonna Get You.
Don't tell people that.
KRS-One the
Don't tell them.
See, I was never on KRS-One.
That wide nose, having breathing all the black man's air.
Regardless. And then when you look into the science behind what he was doing. Because even his name is an acronym for knowledge reigns supreme over nearly everyone. You know what I'm saying? So we talking about Asiatic black men and trying to get you to be self-aware of who you were. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We talking about in the 80s.
But Wu-Tang too. Like they was
they the offspring of that type of movement.
Anyway,
stop hating on me.
The four of them were supposed to remind me, but I just remembered because I be thinking about the crazy stuff you be saying, and it reminded me the crazy shit that you be saying about Brian McKnight and R. Kelly.
They know I ain't lying.
So
Brian McKnight and R. Kelly, the two ghosts of R&B off top.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Go ahead. I told y'all.
So look.
Wait for it.
Here we go right here. From a talent standpoint, not creativity, because we definitely gonna know ain't nobody more creative than R. Kelly.
Yeah.
Nah,
we talking about singing ability. I'm telling her R. Kelly can't fuck with Brian McKnight. I'm talking about
what's that
singing
song?
ability.
When you count numbers.
What? Which one?
Do you see the foolishness?
Nah, I'm talking about Brian McKnight.
Oh, well, anyone of his songs.
Brian McKnight had that vibe like ain't nobody else got that shit.
We not talking about vibes. We talking about.
I'm saying he's all over the register. He got a strong falsetto. He can give you a tenor.
You hit a falsetto.
Y'all trying to compare which one? I'm saying like who better, R. Kelly or Brian McKnight?
I'm saying talent wise.
I think R. Kelly got Brian McKnight.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I mean, vocals Brian McKnight, but R. Kelly still gonna make it sound good.
We not talking about sound good.
Making it sound good. Vocals off the dump.
Yeah.
Hey,
so you saying
making it sound good regardless?
Brian McKnight.
Brian McKnight.
You go with obviously you go
for vocals.
Yeah.
Overall talent, R. Kelly.
Yeah.
I can't give Brian McKnight the vocals. I'm sorry, I can't do it. I won't give it to him. No,
because you ain't listened to the man.
I did listen to it.
Man, you know how many babies. I'm not even babies. You know how many panties had to be thrown away behind Brian McKnight. You know what I'm saying? Like if you had a message you wanted to tell your bro, you just put the phone up to the stereo and let Brian McKnight do his job. You talking about one last cry, Back at One, Crazy Love.
I still think R. Kelly got
Thank you.
I'm saying,
Thank you.
R. Kelly
Hey, the people have
Oh,
spoken.
Kelly got hit. Oh, Kelly definitely got more hits. Fuck yeah.
So library, they don't compare. Talent wise, they don't compare. Performance, they sure don't fucking compare.
Well, Kelly ain't fucking with Brian McKnight performance.
You know what? We're gonna move on with the show. Let's move on because Jason is tripping tonight. Thank you, because you not fit
You
to.
wild or not?
You
I'm
tripping.
talking about Brian McKnight was on the stage by himself.
A lot of
And
people
his live band, and they was doing it. Oh, Kelly can't do that. He got to bring theatrics.
A lot of people get to
he got to put that show out
because we don't
He
know.
did Trapped in the Closet. 1 through 21.
Not even wrote his own shit.
He did Trapped in the Closet. Brian McKnight could never.
Do y'all think any artist right now in 2021 can compare to R. Kelly and Brian McKnight on the R&B side?
Yes.
No.
There's There's some talent out. What?
It's some people like that.
I don't
Then I started hearing them.
I don't
You
think
have to
nobody
be
is
consistent, man. You know, R. Kelly was putting those out like this.
Yeah.
True.
And putting up the numbers.
This nigga,
They not doing the numbers. Record labels buying all that shit these days.
Yeah.
They buying all that shit themselves.
facts.
That's true. I mean, not saying that it's original. Obviously, those
Yeah.
times are dead and behind us.
Yeah, facts.
That's okay
facts.
now. People write for each other. They sell each other music. They have
Of course.
reference tracks and all kinds of other stuff.
Uh-huh.
Me personally, I appreciate an original artist. Like I said, shout out to Lil Twan Music. He did a whole breakdown video for me for his beat for that song Speechless. Y'all go check it out. It's super fucking
Yeah,
dope.
check
We
it
just
out.
listened to it a second ago.
We'll
So-
definitely check it out.
Let's talk to Mr. Madman. Yeah.
Definitely.
Where'd your name come from, sir?
It came actually from my neighborhood. Like we stayed on Maggie and Dwayne. So,
I don't know.
you know, the MAD it's on the south side.
Yeah.
Well, you know, so everybody, you know, was calling themselves Madman Charles, Madman Turn, Madman Trouble, you know, and it was like,
Okay, that's the movement.
yeah,
Yeah.
like, you know, like, so the laws had ended up getting hot, and you know, with us or whatnot. So everybody like strayed from the name, but you know, I started rapping, so I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck it, shit. Everybody already know Madman, shit,
Yeah.
Madman Charles. I'm like, well, run with that shit,
Yeah.
you know.
Madman Charles.
I ain't got to put it, you know,
No,
too
that's-
much thought to it.
That's
Yeah.
what's up, man. Cause I've been, and y'all be hashtag Mad Talk, man. For real.
Mad Talk.
No bullshit.
For real.
All right. I haven't heard any of your music, so this is my first encounter. Were you sitting at a piano?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's the deal with the piano?
With
Was you on some?
the-
Oh baby, you.
Nah, that was the Get to You video.
Yeah.
She was in it actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Congratulations.
Can you play piano?
hell no. Hell no.
It's capping your rap.
No. I would represent I'm not playing the piano. But it's the image, you know. Like,
Yeah.
everything is about an image.
Right,
Yeah.
for sure.
If you can sell it, you know, to the masses, of course.
Is that a portion of you, or an aspect of you, or slice of your character?
Of course.
Okay.
The ladies, man.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I got that from the piano city.
Look, no, for real, because I chose that picture, man, because I was like, you know, we got enough.
You chose the picture?
I chose.
No, that was
I'm saying I chose the picture to send to you.
I see,
And the
obviously.
reason I chose the picture is because
These nigga.
we have enough of, you know, the hood look. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that was to show that it was more mature.
His name is
It was
Madman, but he's
mature.
sitting at a piano,
Yeah,
so it was to throw us off. We don't know if he's gonna be singing, doo-wopping, tap
So
dancing,
you
rapping.
definitely got to tune in to figure it out.
I liked it.
You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
I liked it. I was confused. I'm still confused slightly.
And of course, you got to give them that different. You know,
Yeah.
that's what
Okay.
it's all about, being different.
How long you been doing music?
Well, I've been doing music for a while, for a long time, for years, but I just started taking it serious for like the last year and a half, 2 years.
Okay.
Like, you know, figuring out the money side of this shit and not just a YouTube rapper or no, you know, iTunes rapper or whatever.
And what provoked you or prompted you to take it serious?
Well, I mean, coming from the streets and, you know, being my own boss and not being a follower, like I always, like, how can I put it? I always want to like figure out the money side of anything that I'm in. Like I don't want to be, a worker. You know what I mean? Like so.
Well, look, man, this is definitely a good money move. You know what I'm saying? Because like I tell artists, man, that we in this, most of us in this for the bag. You know what I'm saying? And if you really in it for the bag, you gotta secure the bag by having your business right. You know what I'm saying? And when you got your business right, we talking about being a part of a performance right organization. We talking about your copyrights. We talking about all that shit. Cause when you got that going for you, it's just like cooking up something.
Yeah.
And you can figure out what block you want to distribute it
Hold
on.
on, wait a minute. No. Things escalated rather quickly in this conversation. That's the best example we got.
No, it's not.
Bloody Jam Radio does not support.
But from the hood, we always say that the music,
making it relatable.
The music game is the new dope game.
Yeah, and that's
you know
true.
what I'm saying. So we talking about we talking about you do spit crack.
He heard that.
And we talking about how to get your, because we talking about distribution. You know what I'm saying? So you figuring out, you know what? I'm gonna choose the Jam platform to distribute my work versus choosing Real Talk 100. You know what I'm saying? Because stop. So you know what I'm saying? So it's about putting your shit in the right places. You know what I'm saying? And getting it off. Because at the end of the day, you want to see the revenue return. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm not to interrupt you because revenue is important. But I feel a lot of moments I have when I'm listening to all these songs, I feel like a lot of people get away from the actual passion or the actual art of music because it's so based on the bag. It's kind of redundant. I'll be irritated.
Man, it ain't. It's really. A lot of things ain't based off talent these days. Like if you can't rap like give me one of the beats where I can rap like that, and then everybody I want to rap on that. If it ain't no beat I can rap like that, then they don't want no parts.
It's a part of the program.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which is, I'm looking, I see, damn, Migos made a bunch of money doing this here.
Yeah.
So now I'm starting to look like these niggas and rap like these niggas. I think that's where the money is, you know what I'm saying, versus me being Lil Jason out for New York, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Lil Jason out for New York got his own little shit going on. It's certain quirks that make me who I am, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And a lot of us get away from that artistic integrity just for the money, you know what I'm saying? And I don't necessarily knock the niggas, because whatever you got to do to eat, long as it ain't compromising, who you really are, you ain't really bringing harm onto other people to get yours in, I really ain't knocking you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's
But I feel like right now that's a lane for pretty much it's a lane for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't like how it used to be. Like everybody gotta be marketed to the same group of people.
Definitely.
You can just get out and do your own shit and if you got the grind for it, if you willing to get out there, you gonna come up just because it's somebody gonna fuck with you.
Unfortunately, a lot of artists don't have the grind for it. They just got talent.
Nah, you gotta go all the way with it.
But that's what I'm saying. That's if you gonna get on all radars, if you gonna get on the Server Room radar, you gonna get on DJ 713 radar, you gonna get on Madman Charles radar, all radar. It's because you putting in some type of work, and it's popping up on our radar. But I know so many dudes, man, who they get in the studio and they just in that hole. You know what I'm saying? And it's like they wasting money in the studio because you're not getting them done. Yeah. They showing up late to events. It's like a lot of they haven't been prepped, which is what a label was doing for you.
But I think over time, people start to realize it's really a business. Like you got to handle this business like you handle all your other
hard way though.
You feel me?
But a lot of people don't do it for the business side of it. And I noticed that about a lot, even popular motherfuckers. Yeah. Like I be like, I get in these rooms with these popular people, and I be like, you with ASCAP or BMI, and they be like, huh?
Yeah.
Like, I know you ain't getting to the business then. Yeah. You don't even know what an ASCAP or BMI is.
A lot of
Like this is how you get your money.
Ain't nowhere.
And then the people who end up disgruntled
because they got fucked over.
Care of your business.
Yeah.
And they text you to take care of your
Exactly.
business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that be, and it be.
Because like when you around certain people, like they whole thing is like, you know what I'm saying, you know that if you got an opportunity to work with them, it's gonna benefit you. But their whole situation is just like, we trying to get paid. Like it gotta make money to make sense. Yeah. So that's what it comes to. Everything really revolves around the money when it comes to the music industry.
And it results in that. And that, I mean the results is apparent. That's why you have music that's like non-content really
it
is
was
all
a
the
time
same
where
kind
it really was directed towards talent. It was a time where like
bars mattered. Bars over bullshit.
Right now it don't matter. Like if you can make somebody some bread, they finna put some money on you.
Yeah.
You know, I don't give a fuck what you talking about.
And then you inevitably get killed. Apparently, seems to be the pattern.
Yeah, I rest in peace, Slim 400 for real.
Get what you push out.
Real talk, rest in peace.
No facts, man. And that's one of the topics I was gonna talk about: art imitating life. You know, it's and because sometimes that line is blurred. It's blurred all the way. You know what I'm saying? To where, like, you gotta, unfortunately, where you from? Even Jesus was hated at home. You know what I'm saying? But so unfortunately, that your come up isn't championed by everybody from where you from.
Yeah, it's
you know
never
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's crazy because these are the people that benefit the most.
Yeah.
Because when I'm on wax, I'm representing niggas home. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting on for the North Side. I'm putting on for Houston. I'm putting on for the South. I'm putting on for the United States. You know what I'm saying? In several aspects, you representing something and you putting on, so people should be able, man, I got a nigga from my hood that go hard. Yeah. But instead of that, it's you tell a nigga from such street. I don't fuck with that nigga. You know what I'm saying? And you don't win like that. I mean,
a lot of times, like where you put on from though, that's also probably where you did your dirt at, like where you came up.
That's that.
So it's like it's gonna be in your hood.
True.
Where you did what you gotta do it. So that's why it come down to that shit. It's gonna be a nigga that make it that you probably fucked over. Man, you probably gave that nigga a 0.3 less on the ground than you was so he bad as fuck. You feel me? You think about this
that nigga
right. I don't want to see you shine, so it be like real shit like that, bro. That just fuck the game up.
True.
So
I think it's even,
you know what I'm saying? That nigga willing to go there for you.
Facts.
I think it'd be a little deeper than that, where it even comes to how that person feels about themselves. And if y'all grew up in the same area, had the same resources, and had the same opportunities, and you made this and they did not, it becomes a self-hatred, a self, and then it's projected onto you in the form of hate and manifested in just ugliness.
A lot of things brought on to women, man.
Oh man! Do you see how drastic of a turn this shit took? Do y'all see that shit?
I mean, I could be shining and the woman you like me.
Yeah.
And niggas don't like that shit. Yeah. Man, this bitch that cute ass.
I ain't gonna lie, like Texas, bro. Since day one, they let you know Texas the home of the players. Yeah. Like everybody in Texas ain't no player though. So that's true. You want some player shit? That nigga next to you not.
Yeah.
What? Bro, so the hate starts a lot of times, bro. You got that girl he want. He signed in the DM and he getting left on red. You posted pictures with her.
Facts. You know how many motherfuckers wanted my spot with Levy?
Yeah.
You know how many? You know how many? Niggas is upset that I'm over here on this Jammitorcrammit?
Don't do that.
Nah, for real though, man.
Shout out Homestead Slim Show for tuning in. He said the most important thing is to build your fan base and overlook the hate.
You guys too.
It be hard to overlook the hate.
You gotta ignore them though. When you're addressing, you give them life.
But that's why you see a lot of artists pass away right now, because they mind not on that no more. But this is because your mind ain't on it. Somebody else's mind still on that shit. So you blow up and you just chilling like Nipsey Hussle, like he chilling at his stove, like where you comfortable, like he ain't thinking no shit like that for to happen. Yeah. And it happened from a nigga he didn't shook hands with and everything. Yeah. It's like, damn, bro, you never know. He ain't made it though. Yeah. You know, you can't relate to Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah. Right. So that be the thing, man. That I personally believe that I'm addressing all the. Now I ain't gonna say all the bullshit. But I don't get that. No, I'm addressing all the bullshit because I really don't get no bullshit. I rarely get bullshit because I don't project it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
I ain't gonna address it
I
on
don't
social
project.
media.
I don't
I
project.
see your ass in public and
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
do you dirty, but
That's what I'm saying.
He said, "Do you
Because
dirty?"
that's what you give them life at if you going back and forth with them.
yeah.
If it's an issue, and I really feel like it's an issue,
Yeah.
I'm nipping it in the bud.
Now, let me
I don't
ask y'all
want the
this.
fester.
Is there a statute of limitations on an ass whooping? Like, if somebody
Hell
slights you in a
nah.
situation, if somebody slights
I think
you,
it depends on the situation.
okay, if somebody slights you in a situation and you are not in a position, like you might be with your kids, or or your kid might be in the car, or you know what I'm saying, you're not in that, you in a professional situation where you can't respond in the way that but you was openly disrespected,
Well,
right? So. It's like, how long do you know what I'm saying? Like a year later, like you don't even catch him
It ain't gonna
again.
be overnight. You feel me? It ain't gonna be right then and there. It's gonna.
I'm just saying, but you don't see them again.
Look at Jeezy and Gucci Man. That shit still like Gucci Man was still willing to take it this year. You feel me?
Yeah.
That shit was 15 years ago.
All right, but no, but that's an extreme though, because we talking about
they tried to kill
lives
them.
was lost.
Yeah.
So I'm talking about a situation where the serve room is at vent lounge, right?
Shout out Vent Lounge.
And y'all in there doing what y'all doing, set up, mixing, and woo, right? And Ladero. No, not Ladero. I ain't gonna say Ladero, because I'm just gonna use a random name.
Yeah. Hey, shout out my nigga
Lil JoJo. So let's say Lil JoJo is in the club and he gets disrespectful with you. Like, you bitch ass niggas ain't playing the right shit and woo. And y'all having words, right?
Spits at your board.
So now it's like, we ain't even gonna go that far. So when the nigga throw a drink at you,
on Sunday.
If a nigga throw a drink, bro, he already took it there.
But look, you in your
we gonna have to see each other.
But look, you in your professional setting. So you here to do a job.
Nah, it ain't professional no more. If a nigga throw a drink on you, I don't care. 30 years later, you do this.
You said 30 years later?
We got the son
You must be a Libra. Are you a Libra? Libra's petty as fuck.
I'm a Libra.
I know, they petty.
It ain't even about that, but like that's disrespectful though. Like,
I know.
you really disrespecting me. Like, if it's disrespect, you can't tolerate that shit.
Yeah.
Bro, it's a level to shit though. Like, you throw a drink on me, like that's a whole different level. Like, nigga, this my I spend money on this shit. But if it's like some other shit, like you bump into me and accidentally step on my shoe, and we have words because we both drunk, like 10 years later, bro, I'm probably gonna shake that nigga. I'm not worried about that nigga stepping on my shoe 10 years from now.
What about you?
I'm activity prone. Like, I really went off for the nigga.
That nigga said he activity prone. So you don't care if it was 5 years, 10 years, you in Walmart walking by the grapes.
That's intent. That's intent. That's no accident. That's intent. For real. You intended to disrespect me.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, you respond then, or you just.
No, I'm gonna kick your ass in the club.
Oh, okay, you going in right
you better
then.
pray the niggas with me don't do you dirty too.
For real, it'd be
that'll get out of hand real quick.
Bro, you gotta think about a lot of shit when you want to throw a drink on the nigga, bro.
You gotta
think about some shit about you after all the shit you thought about, you still decided to do that shit.
Everything on the plate.
So we've come to the consensus that there's no expiration date on disrespect.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So
it's up whenever it happens and you in capacity to handle it. Okay, word. I like that. I appreciate that. Thank you, Love to Jammers. I love that about you guys. Speaking of fighting, the name of your track is called Fucking Fight.
Of course.
That sound like one of those. Hey, that sound like, like how you got like tussle. I'm a tussle. That sound like one of them songs. Nothing wrong with one of them songs when you play shit in the club. That shit getting rowdy. It's going down.
That ain't what I'm getting. I'm getting fucking fight. This is shit we go through in relationships.
Okay, so you think some relationship shit.
I heard it wrong. I ain't know the
what you heard?
That's what I'm getting.
All you heard was fight.
You know what? And women, for the record, women don't win. Like when we fucking fight, like if you make a nigga mad and he get to fucking you hard because And to put you back in your place.
Fuck you in your place.
No,
In your place.
in your place.
Wait a minute.
You tapping out like, no, stop it.
That sounds like rape, sir.
No, it's definitely not rape. But you know
She said no. No means no, Thuggos.
No.
Yes, no means no.
You said no.
No, I say yes.
Oh,
When I want, yes. I'm saying if I want it, I'm not going to stop. Don't look at y'all. Okay, you know what? It's time for a break. When we come back, that nigga played me when he played on my top.
Hey, y'all,
It's time for a break.
send us y'all music, bro. Like,
And when we come back, we gonna get into fucking fight and we gonna jam and cram that hoe, y'all. I'm Miss Lovey Queen about things into y'all, and we'll be right back. Ooh.